Hello everyone and welcome to another leak with Hardened Scales. I'm Mr. Seri, and today we're gonna be going over a list I saw online that was featuring some ommnithopters and some memites in order to enable Springleaf Drum for like a faster start. Basically trying to get a proxy mock opal. I'll show you the original list so I don't get, this is the original list. Is by Gargamel or Six Gargamel, I don't know, that guy. And we played against this player actually in one of my previous leagues with Hardened Scales, and we beat him. But I don't think they were running this list. And this list is quite interesting because basically they play all these 0 mana artifacts that are honestly not that great. But when paired with Springleaf Drum and when paired with Arcbound Ravager, and even, well, they don't play the timing here, but it could be that they actually are quite strong. So I made some changes to the list. There are some things in this list I'm not in love with, and I'll go over them and explain why. So the list is playing 21 lands, and I'm playing black and not white as the original list was playing. The reason is I've been recently convinced. I listened to a podcast by Gabriel Nassif and I think Harry MTG and another guy, I forgot his name, and they're talking about how nowadays, because of Companion, every deck uses mana so well. So even against burn, if you path to exile one of their dudes, the fact that you make them go from 2 to 3 mana or 4 mana means that with the Canopy lands, Lurrus, they'll basically use a mana and punish you, for playing path to exile. So I decided, okay, that's a good argument. I guess that was good enough for me. It was gullible, these famous players that tell me not to do something I was very much defending. And instead I decided to play Fatal Push, because Fatal Push it's kind of the cheapest option that we have on black, and also does not give our opponent extra resources to work with. So in this attrition-based matchup, it actually ends up mattering a lot who has more mana. Because somebody can double spell and I can only cast one spell, then I have to choose maybe between casting my creature and then my Fatal Push or something. Then I tend to lose. You can tend to lose this matchup. So I'm just gonna go over the list. I want to try some things out. I'm quite the experimenter, honestly. It's hard for me to run like a back-to-back list that is exactly the same. Today you can see all the cards. It's beautiful. So, but basically the idea is we have 21 lands. All of them go into play untap except Llanowar Reborn. So I cut one Llanowar Reborn from the usual mana base. And we are running only 3 Blooming Marshes. I was really tired of drawing this card as my 4th land and not being able to play whatever I wanted to play that turn. It's super important to be able to cast two drops on turn 4. I also figured, since we're playing so many Springleaf Drums, we can cut one of these and still be okay. What I replenished the Blooming Marsh with is Nurturing Peatland, can help us with flooding. Since we're not playing animation model, we don't have that many ways of getting rid of our mana, so like using our mana every turn. So yeah, I took out one Blooming Marsh and I had one Nurturing Peatland. We have one Overgrown Tomb. 4 Llanowar Wastes, probably the best black-green source we can have, because most of our stuff is in fact not green. And in the original list, and it's somebody commented, sorry I forgot your name, they didn't have many sack outlets. They only have Arcbound Ravager, and I've run this like this, and you sometimes feel like you need a little bit of more of a sack outlet. So I kept the Phyrexia score, and I was about to cut this card and actually play a second Swamp or even perhaps another Overgrown Tomb or something. But yeah, I got the Phyrexia score for now. So it's a sack outlet. It's also land, colorless, but whatever, it's good enough. Then on to the spies of the list, we have the Omnithopter. I'm not playing Memnite, and even though Memnite is a construct and can get extra counters from Metallic Mimic, I just thought it's not gonna cut it. A 1/1 with no spell, no abilities or anything, dies to Lava Dart and Random 6, which are both pretty popular. And it's imagine I start the game and I play Memnite, Springleaf Drum, tap Memnite, play Hardened Scales. That's a really good fast start. Opponent comes, runs in 6, Lava Darts, kills my Memnite. Then the next turn is really awkward because I have one line in hand, one Springleaf Drum I can't really use. And I have the Hardened Scales, but you know what I mean? I can see that we can easily be punished by playing Memnite, so instead I'm playing Omnithopter. Omnithopter has 2 toughness, so it's immune to this one damage pings. It flies. So if you get some counters, you can kind of kill the opponent that way. And I just think we don't need so many 0 mana cards, because those cards in reality they don't do much in the end. Then we're playing 4 Springleaf Drums to take advantage of the Omnithopters and just try to get a bit of speed. And on the speed department, I am also running 2 Metallic Mimics. I wanted to run 3, but I just couldn't find the spot because I wanted to try something else, which maybe you have seen already. Unearth. Unearth. Yes, on Hardened Scales we're playing Unearth now. Basically I was beaten the other day by a player that played Lurrus and Jaunt or whatever, and after we both emptied our hand, we both had our Lurrus killed. He just cast Unearth. Then here their Lurrus back, and then they casted like a ton of or something. I was like, wow, that was like super good. And I would probably be against playing this if Lurrus was a normal card that we would draw from time to time. Also, Unearth can bring back Worker, Ravager. It can bring back a Construct if we have a Metallic Mimic, and it can also bring back a Metallic Mimic. So it's not the only target is Lurrus. Of course, Lurrus is the premium target. And as I said, Path to Exile I think is on the downswing because people are realizing that the mana is being used more efficiently by all decks, right? So basically, Unearth is just a way to bring back Lurrus and get back into the grindy games. And also, the good thing about Unearth, you can cycle it for 2. So if we see that it's not useful or we're looking for a specific hate card or something, we can always cycle it. I want to try one piece. Maybe it's bad, maybe it's good. We'll see. Excuse me, I'll drink this coffee. And the rest of the deck is kind of like a standard 3 Ozolith, 4 Hardened Scales, 4 Ancient Strings. Yeah, 1 Throne of Geth. I added this. That's where I had to cut these 0 mana artifacts to make space for the Metallic Mimic and the Throne of Geth and all that. It's because if we didn't do it, basically, I don't know how we were. Yeah, I think these cards are worth more than another 0 mana card. Of course, that means that we will not have both Springleaf Drum and Ommnithopter so often, but also means we will not draw like 3 0 mana artifacts that don't do anything. On the sideboard, it's pretty much the same sideboard I was playing before. I just cut the Torpor Orb. I feel the Torpor Orb is not that good because I was thinking, what am I going to bring this against? Okay, Titan, but Titan. We already have some good stuff against Titan, and Titan has this thing where, okay, they get a Titan down, they maybe don't search for lands, but next time they attack you, and pretty much you're dead anyway, so I didn't see how that could really benefit us. And also, against like all these Blink decks that play Yorion and stuff, they also play Uro, and if you have Torpor Orb on the battlefield, first you're 1 card down, and this deck draw a lot of cards. And a lot of cards they draw, they are not from creatures. But then if they cast Uro, they have a 3 mana 6/6 that when it attacks, it draws them a card and rams them. That's not maybe what you want. Imagine you're on the draw, you play Torpor Orb turn 2, and then they follow that up with an Uro turn 3. What are you gonna do? That's gonna be hard. So I got that. I had a 4th Fatal Push. Because I feel like in all these burn matchups, all these zoo matchups, all these Lurrus matchups, whoever has the removal for the Lurrus at the ready and the removal for maybe one of the other creatures, it tends to win the game. So whoever kind of runs out of creatures first. So yeah, 4 Fatal Pushes that is. I haven't really thought of how am I gonna sideboard. I'm gonna kind of, this is the deck. I always like to check. Yeah. So I'm gonna play the March Challenge it starts in an hour and a half. Maybe I'll play this list if it feels good. If not, maybe I'll play the Luca list because it also felt really great. Honestly, I think that was like really strong. I'll play another Hardened Scales list. I don't know. I need to kind of decide that. Depending on how this feels, I will do one thing or the other. So probably will not finish the league in one sitting because unless games are extremely quick, I don't think we can get a league down in an hour and a half. And also like to take maybe a break between. But yeah, Modern Challenge starts at 1 and it's now 11:30 a.m. and it starts at 1 p.m. So an hour and a half to play. Kind of get warmed up. I feel like when you play the first match you play in a game is a kind of an actual competitive event like a challenge. You maybe are a bit like, you want to be a bit more ready. You want to have your kind of, you want to get used to the keyboard and all that. I feel like I need some warm up. That's what I mean. All right, we found an opponent. They joined. We're on the draw. Is this aligned? Yes, more or less. Yeah, now it's perfect. So yeah, I have Lurrus. I have the dream then. We are playing against... Oh, okay. I know this player. I mean, I don't know him, but they play... Oh, this hand. They keep 7. They play Lurrus. I saw they 5-0'd with some devoted devastation deck, and I'm guessing that's not the case. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 4 lands maybe match, but having the Ozolith, Hangarback Walker, probably that's good enough. Then we can play Llanowar Reborn as our last land. That's probably fine. So I'll say keep. I mean, yeah. So maybe they have a discard spell also. Yeah, we don't wanna. I guess I will take either the Ozolith or the Hangarback Walker. If they take the Ozolith, I'm gonna start with Llanowar Reborn, probably. Yeah, they take the Hangarback Walker. Okay, that's fine. Well, we draw a Ballista. That's a turn. So maybe playing against some classic black-green deck. Maybe they're just warming up also for the... Oh, no. Maybe. Mardu? What are we playing against? Opponent, show us. Oh, white. Wow, this guy. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1 colorless turbo artifact token. Sacrifice a creature, scry 1. And they made it terrible. Cool. Good for them. I'm not super worried about that servo. Pretty sure I'm just gonna Ancient Stings and then play Hardened Scales, and then next turn I can get Llanowar Reborn done with a Walking Ballista and start shooting stuff. I don't have a second black source. Well, let's see. I don't think I will be prioritizing finding that. But maybe I do actually, because this kind of looks pretty bad. Like a second Ozolith doesn't do anything. Omnithopter, not that useful. You know, I'm just gonna take the... It's not great, I'm just gonna take the land, I think. Yeah, so yeah, what kind of brew is our opponent playing with this hidden stockpile? You know, I think this guy is quite a guy or girl or person is quite the... Another one, Jesus. It's only in case that... If a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn. Okay. So they kind of have to find a way to sacrifice something. They can pay 1, sacrifice... Oh, okay, so they can pay 1, sacrifice a scry and make 2 servos. That's pretty cool. Yeah, now they sack it. Scry. And they make 2 servos. Wow. Man, some people are very... How to call it? Jesus, another Hardened Scales? Yeah, I'm just gonna get the second Hardened Scales down, play the Ballista, shoot down both servos, because the fact is that they will keep on making servos, I'm guessing. But do I want to shoot them down? Or I just want to... Yeah, probably it's not even necessary that I shoot them down. Yeah, so... I actually should play the Inkmoth Nexus, that was a bad play. Not Hardened Scales, yes, and playing Ballista. That's a 3/3. I could shoot them down. Then what did he do with the scry? What did they do with the scry? Bottom of the library. So I think, you know, I don't think it makes sense to necessarily attack. Next turn we can cast the Lurrus and get him some counters. Okay, anyway they will get a million servos. So I can see the deck, it's powerful. Create tokens you control. Okay. Intangible Virtue. They also have these ones now. Wow. That's tough, man. I guess they have Bolt or something also. I will block one of them if they attack. They don't. They need 2 more servos. That's fine. See what we draw. They draw a card. They also have Lurrus, right? So they can keep bringing that. Okay. So if I play Llanowar Reborn, they could have a removal spell, right? Play Llanowar Reborn and put the 2 counters over here with 6 counters. Then I sag, move them here. Move them here. That will be 6, 6, 7, 8 counters, so it will be 11, and then 6 extra counters will move here. That will be 18, so that should be enough to kill them, but they are... Okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna play Llanowar Reborn. Play the Ravager. Yes. Just gonna sacrifice the Ravager. Worst case scenario, we can just shoot down all the servos. If they have a pack, okay, it's just consider cool. So I think it was worth it going for it there because they were kind of about to go off. So a bunch of servos, they play black. I'm guessing Bale is good, Seal is good, Nature's Claim is good. I don't think Pithing Needle is that important. It can stop that card, but yeah. And maybe Nihil Spellbomb is good because they're playing Lurrus. So let's see what is not good. It seemed the speed was kind of important. Of course, I could see myself just cutting the Omnithopters in like a more grindy matchup. Is Bale gonna be that good? They only showed, I guess they will bring in fatal pushes and stuff, right? So maybe we wanna have them. What to cut? I like everything. So okay, Nihil Spellbomb. I only saw the Lurrus and the Vicious Bubble. Okay, maybe we can cut a couple of Omnithopters. We have 5 cards left to cut. I think Nature's Claim looks good because it's kind of their thing is to kill us with that. Of course, I can bring them back with Lurrus, so I guess Nature's Claim. I'm gonna cut the tails. I don't know if Veil is that great. Yeah, maybe Seal any good? Is Seal too slow? Maybe against this deck. Maybe you can cut the Seal on the Unearth and the Throne of Geth to make it a bit leaner to the deck. So the only additions are the Nihil Spellbombs and the Nature's Claims. Yeah, Seal maybe on the play is better when we can cast it turn 2. On the draw, maybe it's a bit too slow. And the Throne, yeah, sort of also pretty slow. It's wrong when you're playing against a brew. You don't really know. Maybe I can cut 1 Springleaf Drum and bring in... I'll bring in the Unearth, just in case. I want to try it. If we side it out every game, then we're not gonna really try it, right? So apparently they also play Hardened Scales because they were extremely fast at conceding. But yeah, definitely the turn before I should have played the Inkmoth Nexus, so we had access to the Inkmoth kill. Okay. I mean, we took some damage from this, but I don't think this matchup is that much about that. We have the Nature's Claim for whatever this weird card they play. They of course play Lurrus, but we have Hardened Scales, that's nice. Phyrexia score is a good draw because we want lands. So I'm just gonna get the Hardened Scales down. I think it was a 2-mana spell, but what was it called? Hidden Stockpile. Let's check it out. Hidden Stock. It's a 2-mana spell, right? So okay, that's disenchant. I mean that's okay. Because we can get it back with Lurrus, the Hardened Scales on turn 4, which is fine. Now we can... I think I'm just gonna get a Hangarback Walker down. Yes, they're on the plane, they spend their whole turn 2 on gaining a... So when I'm at 4 mana, so next turn we can either Nature's Claim. Okay. They just drew this, of course. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't just do this. Yeah. I think Unearth can be really strong here. I mean, I'm really happy. I will try to next turn if they don't. It doesn't seem that it will cast any of these. Before they consider, I'll try to tell them. Oh, they put the Unearth. Oh, guys, they put the Unearth on the graveyard. They're afraid of that. So they play the hidden stockpile. They didn't have a permanent leave the battlefield. You know. Okay, I think I just can. Do I want to play reveal the Pendelhaven? That kind of gives them information. Of course, we don't really have a good way to deal with Lurrus, but until the next turn we can get the Hardened Scales back. So this turn we can Nature's Claim and put a counter. Okay, so okay, let's start by Ancient Steerings. Steering the Ancients, see what's up. Okay, Ravager, I mean we have a lot of lands, so Ravager it is. In order. I'm going to take out the hidden stockpile and put a counter on the Hangarback and pass. Next turn we can get back the Hardened Scales with Lurrus. Sounds pretty strong. Okay, another Inquisition. May lose the Ravager. Probably will they'll get rid of the Ravager. Maybe we should have kept we should put the Laser Summer in. Okay, we take the other Hangarback. Maybe get the Lurrus back now. So yeah, they cast Lurrus basically. They have 2 cards. That's a Nihil Spellbomb. I actually like exiling their graveyard with Nihil Spellbomb. So I can get the Ravager down. The Nihil Spellbomb. Because they can get back this hidden stockpile and we don't want that. Put a stop in underdraw step, I think. On the upkeep, I mean. So I have 2 mana, 3, 4. Yeah, so I don't think I will just attack with the Hangarback. Attack with the Hangarback. I don't think I'll block with Lurrus. No. So I will go in Nihil Spellbomb. Cast the Ravager. And then on his upkeep, on the upkeep, I'm gonna exile the graveyard. Yes, select the card. Yes, select the graveyard. No, we're not gonna do this. Draw cards. Got another one. That happens. And now they will get a servo at the end of turn. Yeah, that's fine. There's a 9th. Gonna kill them maybe not this turn, but I can kill them next turn for sure. They have 2 cards in hand. I think I'm just gonna get the Hardened Scales back. I can even put a counter. Yeah, that's super good. So yeah. Because the Lurrus, we bring out the Hardened Scales. We put 2 counters on the Hangarback Walker. We'll do it now. So. So we don't get it. Yeah, and from here, if they don't deal with they have to deal with a lot of stuff. They don't deal with the Lurrus, we just keep getting value. They don't have any value so far with the Lurrus. They just concede. Alright. actually do. This is not untrue. When I see this name on the dump of like 5-0 decks, I always, pay attention because it's cool. What this player does. Cool. So 1-0. I mean, this was kind of a brew, and yeah. I mean, we had a pretty good draw, but the deck felt pretty smooth so far. Of course, we didn't really draw either the Springleaf Drum or the Omnithopters, but yeah. That's what I said many times. Sometimes with Hardened Scales and with a lot of decks, actually, you win in spite of your deck choices, not because of them. But yeah. I think getting rid of animation models is a good reason, it's just so slow. I don't think it cuts it anymore, even in the matches where you supposedly want it. Dr. Weird. Matches where you supposedly want it. Of course, drawing that Nihil Spellbomb was fantastic, by the way, in that game. I guess they had no way to... Oh, that's a one-liner, but have ancient steerings. Hardened Scales. I'm keeping this. I mean, we have this hand, it's super good. It needs one more land, and we have ways to find that, and we actually have 2 draw steps to find it too, so, I mean, this is perfect. Unearth, you could see it was discarded. Oh, sorry, I have stopping your upkeep for some reason. Because I put it on before. Oh no, is this Jaunt? It's Lurrus, right? No, it's Yorion. Okay, we're playing against Scapeshift most likely. What? Birds of Paradise, sure. Oh well, then we have Pendelhaven for the Hardened Scales. Let's see what we're playing against. They Mulligan, they have Yorion, they have Birds of Paradise. We of course could get down the Omnithopter, but it's not a lot of value we're getting out of it right now. So Wall of Blossoms. So maybe it's the Soul Herder deck, which actually the Torpor is very good against. But what can you do? Okay, that's another land. I'm just gonna get down the Hangarback Walker, I think. Pass the turn. Yeah, next turn we get Ancient Steerings and play a 2-drop, for example. And also get the Omnithopter so we can proliferate. That's kind of nice. There's a fodder. Maybe they have a Path to Exile. It looks like it actually. But I can use the line, so... Oh, they have Ephemerate. Okay, so they draw cards. So yeah, we're playing against the Soul Herder deck. I don't know if they're playing Paths then now, because I think they cut them from the main deck, which is interesting to me. Yeah, they have basically a ton of cards in hand. But we can kill them, They have flyers, that's true, they have the birds, but if they tap out to it, okay, nothing, man, wow. Interesting. So I'm just gonna start with the Ancient Steerings. Let's see. The Ozolith. Arcbound Worker, Llanowar Reborn. I think the Ozolith is pretty strong. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Ozolith. Play set Ozolith. Put 2 counters here. I'm not even sure I'm gonna play the Omnithopter now. I'll just wait, and next turn I can actually sacrifice it and do some nice things. We're missing a black source for Lurrus, but we also have nothing to bring back. Yeah. Until next turn, okay, they are playing something. Restoration Angel, they blink. Yeah, you can bring all you want. You draw a million cards. Actually, next turn, if they tap out for some reason, and they attack me with these or something, we can kill with Inkmoth Nexus and Throne of Geth. I mean, why wouldn't? I mean, I'm guessing they were playing also Restoration Angel. And the value is real. They also should playing this, why not? So yeah, comes back. Creates, draws a million cards. This deck very does. We cannot say they don't draw cards, that's for sure. And the exile themselves. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Will they exile? Okay, actually, is there a way I can deal with this? No. No, can't. No, not Hardened Scales, Jesus. So, what to do? What to do? I think I like playing the Hardened Scales. I like playing the Omnithopter, the Throne of Geth, and just waiting for the black source to come. Actually, I could also cycle these. But, yeah. Play the Hardened Scales. Sure. Play the Throne of Geth. Sure. Play the Omnithopter. Cool. Put counters over here. Nice. Of course I could pump. I mean, could have sack, make a billion. Yeah, they draw a million cards. Did they keep this going all the time? Like they exile the Yorion now again, comes back. Maybe they just draw 2 cards with the all ones. Yeah. Brutal. Yeah. More. Oh, that's a convoke. So that's a Chord of Calling. What are they Chord of Calling for? That's a X equals 5. Interesting. Kikiji. Oh yeah, maybe that's a combo. Yeah, then they can just make infinite of those. Okay. That faced. Yeah. We lost. Yeah, this match we basically were just missing some way of yeah, killing the Birds of Paradise and stuff like this. Maybe I've got done something different, I don't know. They didn't really use the graveyard, Pithing Needle. We could make Pithing Needle for the Kikijiki. That could be an option. Maybe Fatal Pushes are good. Bale, I don't think it does anything, it just comes to nothing. Ornithopter did not do a lot, so I think we can safely cut a couple. This is grindy, but I think we actually need to go fast in this match. We're not grinding. Does this make a difference? I'm sure we'll have a way to stop it. And I'm sure we can die to like other things. Take out the Unearth. May take out... I'm not sure I want to take out the Throne of Geth. I like it actually. Maybe just cutting the 4 Ornithopters for 4 Fatal Pushes. Or maybe cutting 2 Ornithopters, 1 Springleaf Drum. So yeah, doing something like this. So we got 3 Omnithopters, 1 Springleaf Drum. We go slightly slower, but we get the interaction. But we're on the play. You know what? I'm gonna bring in this cards. I'm basically minimally sideboarding. Because on the play I just wanna kill them. You know, I don't care. And they probably have Path to Exile, but I'm not gonna be spending time killing their stuff on the play. On the draw is another thing. Lurrus of the Dream then. This hand is very good. We have Ballista, we have Ravager, we have Hardened Scales. We even have 2 black sources. We have an Inkmoth Nexus and then They may have some disenchant or stuff like this where you can always bring back the Hardened Scales with Lurrus. So basically I just sided out the Unearth for one Pithing Needle. Yeah. So just gonna get the Hardened Scales down, pass a turn. Another Oko. Stomping Ground, tap, pass a turn, sure. Overgrown Ballista. I'm just gonna get down the Inkmoth Nexus. I'm gonna play the Ballista. Yeah, so pass a turn. Start pushing pressure on them, you know. They did not have mana acceleration, I'm guessing, since they did not shock. Well, Blossoms. Blossom. Yeah, strong card. Doesn't fly. No, but I think I'm gonna cast Ancient Steerings. Sure. Thing is, if I play Arcbound Ravager, sacrifice it to this 5/5 kill that. Yeah, I will. That's an Ozolith. So there's two things, right? We can get either the Hangarback Walker down, and next turn, yeah, I think both work. So I'm actually gonna get the Hangarback Walker. Just a better card. Just gonna attack for. I'm gonna attack, see what they do. They don't block, funny. I'm just gonna get down the other Inkmoth Nexus. Play Hangarback Walker. And yeah, that's it. So next turn we can, if they tap out, we can Arcbound Ravager for the kill. Sometimes they will, right? They have Soul Harder. Okay, opponent, what do you got? Yep. Udo? Eldritch Evolution, wow. What is this? So you can get a 4-drop? What can it be? Collector Oath. Did not think about that. You know what? I did not think about that. I mean, oh man. Shit. Well, that's okay. Yeah, well, we gotta beat down, I guess. We are beating down from here out. I think I'm just gonna commit to the battlefield, man. I don't think they're blocking. Oof, I did not think about this. That's of course, misplay by me. Should have had Feather pushes in. Well, let's see if we can somehow make this work. Could get a 3/3 Ballista. I think it's just a matter of getting the good old Ravager down. I'm getting a Llanowar Ballista. Just beating down, you know. We're gonna beat down to the ground, basically. And hopefully with Lurrus we can bring back stuff. Yeah, well, sometimes, sometimes you forget cards like this exist. Was it necessary to print this card? Most likely not. But did they sell packs because of it? You bet. Yeah, let's play what they play. Red 4 card, 4 mana. They are playing, okay, Avalanche Riders. This guy dies, right? Destroy target land. Okay. So, well, they got a land from us. Wow, Springleaf Drum, the absolutely worst draw. So, okay, if I attack with everything, for sure they will block with actually, do I like the idea of just getting Lurrus back? And then next turn casting some. Okay, so I'm just gonna attack with everything. Not care. I'm beating down, guys. I mean, that's the only option we have. I'm guessing they're gonna block one Ballista or the Ravager, but if they block the Ravager, they block one Ballista. They take 6. Yeah, so from here, we're gonna cast... Oh, let me do it the right way. We cast Lurrus. I'll between them. Cannot really cast this, but okay, next turn we attack. Yeah, what's it called? Phyrexia score will be feeling nice here. They're only at 6. And next turn they're facing 4 attackers again. And then they need to block. Yeah, so sometimes you can even win through Stony Silence effects, but ooh man, when I saw the collector, oof, I got scared. I got like, what the fuck? I mean, we haven't won yet, actually. We most likely lose. We actually can get Yorion. It's 2 blockers. Then we attack, 4 damage goes all. Yeah, but even if they get Yorion, I think they're in trouble. And of course, next turn we can cast the Ballista pre-combat in case they want to trade with Lurrus. Oh, they're tapping out. Okay, not Avalanche Rider. Sure, but actually, I mean, maybe I have Path to Exile, that's why they didn't tap this. Maybe they don't, but... Hey, poor lands, man. You are nice. Give my lands. No, they didn't do nothing to you. So, yeah, I'll pass the turn. I have nothing to activate. Okay. What are you giving me, dealer? Path to Exile. Sure. Yes. I'll find myself. Doesn't really matter. Forest. Another worker. You know, I'm going in. I'm going in for the kill. There's a block here. They take 4. It's not so exciting, I think, for them. Yeah, then I'm gonna play this worker, and I'm gonna play the other worker, and I'm gonna pass the turn. You're staring down the march of the machines, man. You're at 1 life. You better draw a million paths, but you only have 1 white source. Birds of Paradise. That's cool. That's okay. I have nothing to activate. And we won. Okay, we need to bring Fatal Pushes in, especially on the draw. Take this out. Springleaf Drum. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take out the slow cards. Pithing Needle is still good, I think. We can stop the Kikijiki combo. There's only 1 card, so that's okay. Yeah, I think I like this. I'm just gonna go to the restroom real quick and yeah, I'll play this round. I'm back! So actually one of the things I don't understand is why they still have Avalanche Rider in their deck. Shouldn't have. I guess it's good on the play for them, but on the draw, it's not bad. What about Pithing Needle? That's the thing I'm not 100%. I mean, I guess that one way to stop it, to stop the combo with one card, that's also fine. Yeah, maybe we get one Omnithopter back. We'll have like more options. The rest of the cards seem useless. Maybe we could get one Springleaf Drum from one Omnithopter. Could cut even a worker now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm just assuming that for like 3 Springleaf Drums with almost no 1-drops is kind of bad. So if we got one Omnithopter, we'll not draw 2. Yeah, let's see. I like sometimes this like singleton sideboarding, like making sure that you have one card, like one out. Not this case that Omnithopter is an out, but Omnithopter is more like, okay, if we draw it in the initial hand, which is the most likely time we will draw it, holy moly, that's a 6-line hand. That's not good. That's slightly better because of Hardened Scales, not great. But I think at this point we kind of have to keep. Don't want to go down too much. Depends if they mulligan. If they mulligan to 5, maybe. Nah, with just having Hardened Scales is so good. And we can draw, they keep, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I put safely the Llanowar Wastes back, and then I get the basics. Oh, they are running. I can put the forest back. Yeah, I'll put the forest back because I'm playing Path to Exile, so I want to be able to fetch those basics. Yeah. You fetch a burn. Yeah, this hand, I mean, the theory is that since we already drew 5 lines, we're not going to be drawing many more lines at the top. That would be, I guess, what we would like. This Birds of Paradise is so ugly. Sorry, mate, that's all I have to say. Yeah, I mean, there's not Bird of Paradise. Okay, another Hardened Scales. Choice is between these. So if, let's say, I think I just like to play the Hardened Scales. If we draw Ballista, then we can deal with the birds. I don't think they play Blazon or anything like that. Maybe just have a turn 2 Collector Roof. That also would be likable. I just mulliganing to 5. Maybe I should. I'll go Astrolabe. Why not? Cantrips. The cantrip again. The cantrip that gives on cantripping and fixing your mana. Seems good. Let's go with Worker. Okay. Not too excited about getting it killed by a bolt or something like that. So I could see myself, because I play the Worker and a Springleaf Drum, I can get the Hardened Scales down, but they only have 2 counters on. So I think I like casting the second Hardened Scales and getting the Springleaf Drum down. Then the turn after we can get the Swamp and then Llanowar Wastes down. Another Hardened Scales, yes, I know. They can play the. Actually, should we play around this the guy that destroys lands and not play the Inkmoth Nexus? I don't see a kill next turn. Even if we drew Ravager next turn. Actually, if we drew Ravager, it would be a kill, maybe. Yeah. So if we drew Ravager, we'll have 4 mana available. That means we can play the Ravager, sack the Springleaf Drum, that's 6, move. Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna go for it. So if we draw Ravager next turn, is a kill, and I like that. Even if they have the Echo Intrude guy. What's it called? The Avalanche Rider. They can destroy one of our lands, probably the Inkmoth Nexus. We're still in decent shape. That's another bird. It's not Avalanche Rider. It's good. Problem is this will block our kill, so we can't really go for it. They missed a land drop. So interesting. Okay, let's see. Ballista would be ready to. Oh my god, not light. You know what? I'm thinking I'm just gonna. Well, that's the other forest. I'm gonna get the worker down. And I'm thinking of attacking with the Inkmoth Nexus, but they could. I guess they could path it or bolt it. Do you think they play bolt? Actually, I don't think so. I'm gonna tap here, I guess. Yeah. If they path this, sort of okay. If they don't, they already get one counter in. Could be relevant later on. And if they block, of course, it's super good. Cool. So we get the damage in. That's the best use of our mana. Anyway. Cool. And we still have 1 mana available to move the counters over the Inkmoth if they destroy this. So that's kind of nice. If they destroy the worker, we can move the counters. Wow, again. Okay, we're drawing lots of Hardened Scales. Just gonna attack with both. Maybe I should play Hardened Scales pre-combat, so in case they destroy this somehow, we still get the counters, but I don't think they have a vault. Still get an extra counter. Okay, they do have... Ooh, Restoration Angel, that's a big issue. I did not think about this. I always forget this has flash. Yeah, it's a mistake. Yeah, block there. That's bad. Play another Hardened Scales. Play Llanowar Wastes. That's the turn. At least they got the -1/-1. Yeah, I did not think about the Restoration Angel. Not gonna lie. They didn't get value out of it, they only killed the Inkmoth, which, I mean, it's value, but it's not like a soul hurdle, I guess. That's the beauty. Damn, son. Will they take the Hardened Scales? Yeah. So it'd be nice to draw a Fatal Push, not gonna lie. Fatal Push in time? No. I think I'm gonna attack. Then I'm gonna block. Hey, that would be kind of a play, embarrassing one. Oh, they didn't have something. Oh, they have the path. Jesus. Yeah, well, they would have pathed it anyway, I guess, on their spots. I kind of have to cast Lurrus. Yeah. I need to draw a path. I mean, a Fatal Push. We brought 4 of them. So... What? Ah, they bring Kikishiki and they just kill us, right? Oh, that was bad. Okay, I lost. Yeah. Oh, here it was a Pithing Needle. Yeah, and the finding of this game was a bit rough, eh? Alright, I have time for one more, I guess, and then I will take a break and prepare for the other challenge. I have no idea if I'm gonna play this, so I will wing it a lot. How many people have signed up for it? Starts in 41 minutes, 15 so far. Bid prices. What are the prices for this? Okay. So top 32, let's say, gets back what they put in. Top 16, they kind of get some extra chests. And top 8, of course, they get quite a lot. We are, of course, on the draw after a bunch of dice. We have 1 land, 2 lands, we have this is, yeah, this hand's not super exciting, honestly. What does this hand do? And the draw. Yeah, this hand just doesn't do anything. This hand doesn't have green. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I have something to do in turn 1. I don't want to go down to 0. So Benito is probably playing. I don't know what they're playing. They're not playing. Okay, that's green. Excited to see green source. I mean, we have 14 green sources, right? I mean, I calculated this already in another video, but they were like kind of 50-50 chances, so we took it. They probably have Remnant, so I'm gonna play the Ozolith. Oh, should I? Nah, that was a mistake. You wanna play the Ancient Stealing with these results? That's 1 life. That's a mistake. I should play the Llanowar Wastes first and then maybe that actually also resolves. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 lands already. Don't want more lands for now. Ommnithopter is not the greatest card, but maybe draw Metallic Mimic. I feel like I'm missing like a 3rd Metallic Mimic on this list. I don't know what I would cut for it. Maybe 1 Ommnithopter. So we play 8 lands, sure. I mean, they most likely have a counter, but I don't know what else I could play. I'm just gonna run the Ravager into that, see what happens. They probably have Rayman. Oh, spells now. Okay. I mean, we're gonna get it countered anyway at some point. I'm gonna wait for this. I will wait for that. Yeah, Ommnithopter, it seems that when we draw too many, so I think I'm just gonna do the following. That's probably a change I would make. Then is a land drop. See, second Ommnithopter, not Dream. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have a 5th land for now, so I'm just gonna do the Inkmoth Nexus. Should use these, of course. Attack. I need to get some value out of the bolt. Yeah, this game's not looking super hot, honestly. 2 Ommnithopters, kind of super dead draws. It's probably Cryptic mana they have. We also lost the land in the process, that was so bad. I'm just gonna play the Worker, see what they do. Also nothing, not Nexus, I mean. We're against some kind of Blood Moon deck. I mean, these decks are not very good, but just gonna get the other Ommnithopter down. 1 Ommnithopter down. If they bolted right now, maybe I should have gotten the Ornithopter down first, but yeah, if they bolt the Worker right now, I can move the counters over the Ornithopter and move some extra counters with the Ozolith. Yeah. But with Cryptic Command, they can return the Ozolith back to our deck, so to our hand. Interesting. I will return maybe this, but 5 mana. Through the breach, okay. Okay, I guess they have Emrakul, they attack, but they make us sacrifice all our creatures. Yes, that's okay, I got it. All our permanents. We're playing it Through the Breach. We want Veil of Summer. Do these decks play... Oh, Nihil Spellbomb for... I should have played Snapcaster Mage. Or Mystic Sanctuary at least. Just see you in this. I like this, I think. Yeah, card quality matters a lot in this matchup, because if we start drawing cards that don't do anything as we had this game, seems that we are gonna be a bit in trouble. So 1 land, 2 lands, this one comes into play tapped. Metallic Mimic, Ozolith. This hand's so slow. Small unit. Yeah, bit slightly better, but we have 3 lands. I need to put 1 card back. Probably will draw another land. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, we got pretty badly beaten. I mean, we got a very clunky draw against a deck that, if they get to 5 mana, they just beat you, so. I'm gonna get an attack in. Maybe have spells there, but I would rather they use this on a Ballista than on the Ravager. Okay, they don't. Interesting that stats. I mean, I think these decks are kind of bad, honestly, but I guess our deck didn't look much better last game. Oh, that's probably a mistake to play this before the Ancient Strings. Should have played the Ancient Strings first. Drum, Nihil Spellbomb, Nurturing Peatland, no colored. No, none of these cards, it's terribly exciting. But I guess Nihil Spellbomb can be looped with Lurrus and get some value. All the other cards are kind of like, yeah, we could get a land, I guess. I mean, next turn we can Lurrus and Sag Worker. It's probably good. Yeah, because the Nihil Spell only have 0 things in the graveyard, so. I'm gonna play the Ravager. Maybe I have spells in there. Or Manleak. Or Diamond. There's a lot of things they can have. Logic Node also. Wow. Okay. No, can't pay. Actually, that makes me think that maybe I should have played. Of course, now it's being also oriented, but if I had played the Ravager first, then I guess I could exile 1 more card. So. Yeah, so next turn. It's another Blooming Marsh. I'm just gonna get an attack in. Put the Blooming Marsh tapped. Maybe play Anger of the Gods. That being not the greatest. I also been thinking instead of the 4th Fada push to add the 3rd Veil of Summer. Because even Burn now is playing black sometimes, so maybe Veil of Summer is even better than it used to be. They put the card on the bottom. That resolves, that's good. So next turn we actually have a Lurrus plus Ravager, or Ominous, okay, it's fine. And next turn is the first turn they will not have Through the Breach, so we kinda have, I mean, probably have Cryptic Command or something. They put one card on the bottom, one card on the top, and they don't find a land. It's kind of weird. Yes, they have a counter spell for sure. Two options here. We could play Hardened Scales. I mean, Lurrus is getting countered, right? I mean, there's almost no way around it. So maybe we better play the Hardened Scales and play put 2 counters on one of the ballistas. That will be 3, 4, 5 damage. That will go down to 8. Because Lurrus is getting countered almost for sure. So yeah, I'll do that. If the Hardened Scales gets countered, then we can actually Lurrus it back. So I'm not gonna. I mean, the Lurrus is getting countered, so I'm just gonna attack. If they bolt it in response, we just sacrifice it. Fire Prophecy, sure, just shoot it. Didn't get a counter. It happens, I mean. They were not gonna play this removal spell unless I use my mana, so it's shock. Okay. Will they? That's a 5. So they didn't get to loot with Fire Prophecy. Interestingly enough. So if it doesn't resolve the first, it doesn't resolve the second part. Let's go with Ravager. Just gonna play it. Let's see what they do. They can through the bridges next turn, but we're not dead. So if we get this 2 down in the 6 damage, maybe cryptic tap. If they cryptic tap, I think they're dead because then I can suck here. Yeah, they're dead. So they can't really cryptic tap. You can cryptic bounce, but that also doesn't do it. Counter the other spell, draw a card. Okay, it's probably the smartest. Get the Lurrus down. So we can sacrifice like these 6 and then put counters here and kill them if they do through the reach. So they go down to 6. So if they through the bridges, we can sacrifice the worker, the 5 lands, move the counters over here, and that will be enough. But they're not. Okay, Anger of the Gods. That's very, very brutal. This, oh, did not, I mean, we can really play against around everything, I guess. And probably they just do this, right? That's almost a big chance. Yeah. What we can do, 3 for 1. With 1 mana, I think we can do much. Hopefully, we don't have another Anger of the Gods. That'd be much appreciated. As a 3/3. I guess now they can through the bridges, but still missing a land. Alright. Extremely slow game. Oh. Damn it, son. I should wait until I put a counter on it or something. Let's draw cards, it's wastes. Army's charm. Ow. Yeah, more and more it looks like this Veil of Summer. Okay, even have Bolt. Holy shit. We're getting raped here, man. We're getting destroyed. Seems they always have it. They have exactly the answer. We haven't lost yet, but we're not in good shape. Maybe playing the Lurrus was a bit hasty. Yeah, but if any time they threw the breaches, we basically lost. So yeah. This guy is so good. Yeah. I'm not feeling like I'm able to. Yeah, maybe we just need the. Okay, still not able. I don't understand. I guess they didn't have it. Well, if we draw, no, we don't kill them. I mean, actually, they fetch, we do kill them. So if next time we draw Ballista and they somehow don't counter it, or they somehow come through the breaches now, we win. We can win. Yeah, playing the Lurrus there maybe was a bit hasty. I just didn't expect them to have it, okay. So they threw the breaches, they have the Emrakul, we are super dead. We also actually dead, so no, more lines. Holy shit, how many lines did we here was a Ballista, but how many lines did we draw in a row? Well yeah, we were 0-0. That was pretty brutal, I must say. I'm gonna take a quick break before the challenge starts, maybe go for a walk, and think if I want to play this deck or I want to play the Luca deck. The Luca deck felt super good, so maybe that's what I will be playing. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I mean, we beat a brew that was kind of, yeah, I guess we beat that. Then we lost against the Soul Herder deck with Kikijiki. I mean, yeah, I don't know what we could have done last game. Our hand was very clunky. Our hands were super clunky these games, I feel. Maybe it's because of the way we build the deck. And then Betinho beat us with this, with this To the Breach Blood Moon deck. I just think it's really terrible, but you know, if you don't draw Veil of Summer against the deck, you lose. Anyway, I'll see you for the last 2 rounds later, most likely. Okay, hello. Let's play. Let's continue playing this experimental Hardened Scales League. We won the first game and we lost the next 2. I'm also playing the challenge mid in the midst of this, and we got super brutalized by Electro Dominance. I think it should be a pretty decent matchup. Basically, I didn't feel we had a chance. You know, like last game we just drew ourselves into a position where like mulliganing to 5 and the hand was not great, but like maybe this version is just worse against electro dominance than previous versions. Game 2 we won by the skin of our teeth, let's say. But this deck is quite strong. Like, I mean, this deck, it's not my kind of deck because I feel, yeah, I think you have some wild variations in power. You know, sometimes like these games, they always had the Rhinos, they always had, in this case, the Anger of the Gods, and which I don't think we could really realistically play around. They always had the Restore Balance. In the first game, they had like the Brutal Draw, so not, you know, not that much we got done. But yeah, let's play these games. I think we also got a mega destroyed by the Soul Herder deck, and I just took out the Torpor Orb. So it's an instant punishment for our sins, basically. Okay. Let's see, yes, we're playing against Binolino. We are having not the most attractive hand. Lands, Springleaf Drum. Okay, I'll keep this hand actually. This hand is not the greatest, but we can, if we draw another construct, it's great. And even without the construct, we got an Arcbound Worker that's a 2/2. And we have access to lots of mana. They did not reveal a companion, which is again scary. But I guess that's something that the companions are doing. They're either like, you're either playing some kind of crazy combo to try to go completely over the top of them, or you're playing a companion. There's nobody that's playing that's a fair game without a companion. So I was thinking about this deck. I was going to play some Hardened Scales with Fiend Artisan, Zirda, you know, Spike Feeder combo, all that good stuff, and I realized that I cannot play Hardened Scales on Zirda, and then I basically realized my thought process was kind of weird. I started thinking like, oh, now I guess I cannot do that, and I started only thinking, you know, instead of being more creative thanks to Zirda, I became, okay, we're playing Titan. Okay, Titan it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Mimic down and try to go to get a what's that called? Arcbound Ravager from this. So yeah, I was a bit disheartened realizing that my brew had to have a companion, or else I was like so far behind. Because right now what happens is that it's not one card that you're behind when you're playing. You're not playing a companion and the opponent's playing a companion. You are 2 cards behind at least. So if it's Lurrus, you're for sure, nobody plays Lurrus and doesn't get immediate value. So you're 2 cards behind. And then if you're playing against Yorion, probably they're getting at least 2, 3, 4 cards of value. So you also have like no chance, right? So it's just, yeah. Okay, that's actually fairly good. I can Ancient Steamings for something. Omnithopter. Let's play that. Ozolith. Hangarback. I want the Sag Outlet. Yeah, definitely missing having more Sag Outlets. I'm gonna get a Hangarback. Any order. So I play Hardened Scales, then I can tap. Get 3 counters on the Hangarback. Is that a thing? Yeah, I think that's the thing we have to do. We want to do at least. So I can tap here. The decision is between attacking for 2 extra or getting an extra counter on the Hangarback Walker. Could even, no, I can't. Yeah, I think I like. Also, just in case I had some kind of interaction to deal with the Mimic when the Hangarback was on the stack. This way we kind of prevent that. So yeah, from here we're trying to find a Ravager and win the game. Yeah, we have all the pieces in place to win the game if we draw a Ravager. That's an Amulet Titan, I mean a Breeding Pool. Interesting. So I don't need to cast turn 2. They didn't have a bounce land. I'm guessing they could have played any of the 3 drops if they had a bounce land. So they did this in their turn. Okay. I mean, do they play this member or something, this decks? Peatland. I'm thinking I'm just gonna cycle our Nurturing Peatland. I don't really feel like playing the Lurrus will help us all that much, so I'm just gonna cycle it now that I can. Not Scales. I think I'm just gonna chill with the Hangarback, put a counter on it, and attack with the rest. Yeah, and I'm gonna wait here for... Yeah, they can play one... They need another land. Yeah, they have a bounce land. I guess they can get a Titan down. But I still can get a 6/6 Hangarback Walker. Just be strong. So I can block the Titan, even if it has a first strike or double strike. I can block the Titan, I make 6 Thopters, and then it's 6 then. Yeah, they basically almost die. Next turn I have access to 5 mana, I can even cycle this. That'd be super nice if we had a Psych Outlet, but I don't have one. Let's see what opponent's up to. Actually, they're not playing the double strike dude. Okay, that's a Dryad. It's a Balakut. So soon they will have Balakut triggers. There's one line on the plate, need to play another line. Field of the Dead. Okay, I have 3 cards left in hand. Nothing from them, so... Unearth. Interesting there. So if they play a Titan next turn, they have 1, 2, 3. They can play a Titan next turn, but then they don't have battlements to. I wish I had drawn either a Ballista or a Ravager. I think we attack with both, and then yeah, we attack with both. Yeah, it's still at 20. So I attack with both. If they block, we move counters. Then we can get Lurrus back. We can cast Lurrus and get the Worker back. I just take the damage. Wow. Oh, I could have cycled this actually. Should I? Should I cycle this or play Lurrus? Just gonna cycle it. Okay, it's not bad though. Inside the Hangarback, I make a million. Make a million Thopters, so 6 in fact. Can you unsack the Worker, move the 2 counters over here, that will be 4 counters and then proliferate. And you will make a massive metallic mimic that can actually block the Titan. This is kind of rather funny. They're transmuting. I guess they can look for a second Balakut. That would be a double trigger. Some respect. What can they look for? Maybe a Azusa? Azusa and a bounce land. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like They're like going after me. Am I dead? That'd be super sad. It'd be a sad life. Oh, I guess you can even have the Titan on top of this. Wow. But we have no way to deal with this, right? That's sad, man. If they actually just kill us with this. So because they can do this, that's the last time they look for a Titan, I guess, when they look for Summon's Pack, so they can. You're not dead yet. I mean, they can look. They now have mana to get a Titan down. Without this, haste it. Then they'll get 2 more lands down. That'll be 12 damage. So that's not like lethal. It is so. Hopefully. So they get 2 lands down. Ah, no, it's lethal. Actually, I'm dead. Damn it. Because they get 2 lands when the Titan comes in. That's 2 triggers on the Valakut. Then attack 2 more triggers. That's 12. Yeah, even a second Valakut always use freaking dead. They're a good hand, but yeah. We're getting super wrecked today. I'm not feeling I'm being the luckiest player. Seal of Primordium. Dumping Sphere. Fabric is not good. Yeah, Unearth is not good. Throne's possibly not the best. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any other line we could have taken. That's the funny thing. Like, I don't think we're playing that bad. We're just getting super wrecked. We're gonna be fast, right, in this matchup. Maybe it's a number. Okay, I can cut probably 1 Ornithopter, 1 Springleaf Drum, and 1 Worker. Just kind of trim the cards that are not the best to draw multiples. We could even block. I mean, the thing, if they didn't play this exact version, we could also block the Titan and not die, but yeah, sometimes, man, these dudes, they have it. Interesting hand. I think this can be a keep with the Ozolith. We kind of threaten a kind of fast kill. So we're gonna start with Inkmoth, cast Springleaf Drum. Just turn. That's pretty brutal, you know. That's kind of the games where you're like, man. They had to. They had the tall area west. They had the exact mana they needed. I mean, at least they don't have ammo turn 1. That's something. So we can cast the Ravager and the Ozolith. Yeah, so that's gonna be the thing to do. Hopefully not force a bigger. Next turn, let's see. So next turn we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, could probably have lethal next turn. Really awesome. See, they tap out. I mean, bigger, sure. Maybe play bounce land, bounce the castle back. So it's Yawgmoth. Yeah, maybe this member, yeah. So actually we do have lethal, right? If we play Worker, we tap it to activate Inkmoth. And then we have 1 counter here, 2, 3 counters here. Then this one has a counter that's 4, 5, so 4, sack here, move. Is it though? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one is 4. And then we extra counter here, then that will be 5 exactly. Yeah, but I don't think I can really go for it. Okay, that's an Aegis claim. We don't have a green source. Oh, we do have. I thought we do have a green source. So now we have lethal on board. So I'm just gonna chill with the Nature's Claim. They're not gonna even... Yeah. So basically I'm playing against this member, around this member here. We can still be blown up by Force of Vigor. Okay, that's another. So they play 1 bounce line, they get 4 mana. They actually have mana for a... They right now have mana for a Titan, which is insane. Should have. But maybe we don't care. I can look for a Ghost Quarter, that's the thing. Yeah. Zuza. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know if I should have blown this up a long time ago. Because I was trying to bait them into getting the Dryad. Yeah, just... So if they play Dryad and then they look for Balakuts to try to kill me, then I can... I just go in the Dryad. And then I can kill them the turn after with my stuff, right? So that's good, I guess. It's 9 mana, man. 9 mana turn 3. They actually can get 11. Okay, so let's... They do get Riot. They play Riot. Could have also done this once again. Summoner's Pact. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get them to get Balakuts out, not Ghost Quarters, so I can still beat them with the... I can still beat them with Inkmoth Nexus next turn. That's my idea. Maybe they will not play around that. So they play Battlement, and yeah, they problem is, yeah, okay. So for now they just untap. They maybe can get even another Titan down, which would be insane. But if people draw insane hands, that's a turn 3. How's the other game going? Okay. I'll just okay, around 5 minutes. In haste. You can even give haste to another creature, which is funny. So now they can look for the Dryad. I mean, they can look for... I'm guessing they just look for Ghost Quarter, right? Doesn't make sense to not look for that. But maybe they look for the second Balakut and the Vesuva and they try to get greedy. That's what they did turn game 1. Then we respond by killing the Dryad and then they get no damage. Yeah, they did that. So that's good. That's a million triggers. Me, to me, to me, to me, to me. A lot of biggers. So let me generate green mana, shall we? This is actually hard. And I will target the Dryad. No, not much more to do. So. No, I will not do this actually. I will not. They'll swamps, that's for sure. Maybe they have another Dryad in hand. And once you target them, you kind of redirect them or anything, which is good. Okay, well, there's Nature's Claim. May have won us this game. Okay, no blocks, of course. And they just concede. Cool. Super fun game. Well, yeah. Extremely interactive, powerful stuff, you know, just all sorts of beautiful. Ornithopter, Springleaf Drum, both good. I think I like my sideboard like this, it's fine. I don't really like anything else. No, I think it's fine. Feels like today we didn't really get to play a ton of Magic. Let's see. Let's see how long this game will last. Okay, that's an Hardened Scales, or is this hand good enough against them? They keep 7. Yeah, I need to claim for that. And for the... Oh, this hand is so borderline. Could draw an untap green source, that would be great. I'll keep it. I'll try to look for the upside because this is another amulet, man. Radical, okay, I don't give you that. I mean, Lurrus is not a primary game plan. So yeah, I'll get the Springleaf Drum down. So next turn, if we draw a untap green source, so actually what we can do is we can play the Worker, tap it, Ancient Strings, final line, Hardened Scales. So I mean, this 2 mana cycle, I mean, I'm fine with that. Chandler, yeah. No bigger, oh, I mean, at least yet. Okay, so we didn't really ramp. Another jump. Okay, can really tap twice. Yeah, that's gonna be the thing I do. I'm gonna tap the Worker, try to play Ancient Strings, steer the Ancients a little bit. Llanowar Wastes, Inkmoth Nexus. Inkmoth Nexus is kind of our kill. I'm gonna get the Inkmoth Nexus. Any order. Inkmoth Nexus here. Play the Springleaf Drum. Pass the turn. So at this point we are like all out ravaging, you know. We have the Nature's Claim. So next turn we are actually Nature's Claim our if they have a Dryad or something. I'll just do it. Okay, Engineering process for brutal. Brutal, man. Did not play around it. At least we didn't lose the Hardened Scales. Okay. Did not play around that. But you cannot play around it. So I think, I mean, we need to be real here. Like, how many people would have played around that? Holding on a drum. Maybe lots of people. I don't know. But we still in a decent shot, decent position. They missed a line drop. Probably. Oh, that's an amulet. But I'm guessing they just do this. As match has started here. I'll say yes, I like to play first. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'll try to finish this game fast. Okay, they got lands. They can do... Yeah, I have nothing to do here. Oh, this is not best television. I'm just gonna say, yes, I have a wash, and this hand is fine, but this hand is actually fine. They didn't reveal anything again, but I mean, playing against no companion matchups. So you can play Simic, Growth Chamber, holy shit. Maybe this game is over very quickly. That's a Dryad. Another Simic, Growth Chamber, yeah. Cards in hand. Yeah, we have another Dryad. Holy shit. Players of the year, man. Don't have a castle. Yikes, I think this is gonna be pretty over pretty quickly. Wait, play this. Yeah, I can actually deal with both Dryads, so I'm gonna do that. Llanowar Reborn. Okay, that was a good draw. Just gonna kill them. They have semi-growth chamber. I mean, they're for sure gonna. Just gonna get the attacks in. Yeah, the Dryad is what allows them to kill me. Okay, I will play this later. I'm just yeah, maybe we can have a Titan anyway. Another Dryad, there you go. Yeah. Okay, I guess I can start playing this and I can go over it later. I'll play the Arbor Elf. Turn. So now Dryad. Maybe have another Titan. And then I'm just dead, right? So against draws like this, what can a man do? 6, that's a Titan. Gets Haze, gets Valakut. Ravager wins the game, maybe. That's 2 again. So they get the haste. I guess they need to do 4. Okay, we're against. What are we against? Haste. I mean, if you look for Ghost Quarter, we're kind of lost. I mean, we tried our best to look at the real Dryads, but it was. That's 4. Then they can untap and kill me. Yeah. GG. This not. Okay, so stop recording this. This matchup was not. I mean, it was extremely crazy. Well, hello everyone. We're here in the last match of this league. We're 1-3 currently. Playing Hardened Scales with Ommnithopter. I'm not impressed so far. Not gonna lie. Very much not impressed. This hand is good. This hand's very good. They are representing Yorion. Okay. Then this is also good. Their first, Mulligant, let's try this. Okay. So we will start by casting a Hardened Scales. Made it for zonation? No, didn't happen. Worker and Ozolith probably next turn. That's a basic hand, that's really cool. People are fetching basic stuff nowadays. So how would basics become? See, results. So I have to get the Springleaf Drum in. All the way down, pass it on. Maybe the Aspen Colorless. That's fine. Next turn we have Ancient Steering, so that's a Coddle. There's no card. This card is so insane. This card is so insane. So Hollow Fountain. I guess the Uro? No, the Fairy. The minus. Yeah. You actually get the counters. Okay. Maybe they didn't know that. I didn't know that. So. Hey, with all lines, great. No, it's not. The Ballista down. Probably very nice to have access to. Just we go to combat counters. Yes. And we remove kill the Scuttle, kill the Fairy. All those cards can't repeat. Because now we're getting an advantage. Normally if you do this play you get an advantage, but against this deck you don't. This is kind of insane also. Okay, let's just concede. So we are against... Let's just claim. I don't think that people are playing Stony Silences anymore. Okay. Well, we got 2-3 in the end. Thanks to all you guys that are playing the Hardened Scales and making us all proud. So yeah, 50 points. Nothing to be super happy about. I have only 260 points left. Yeah. Well, that was the league. I mean, Smasher it looked okay. We lost against Band Control. We lost against some, what was it we played against? Don't really remember. Yeah. But yeah, that was it. Oh, this is not the deck. So this is the deck I tried. If I have to give you my honest opinion, I don't think Omnithopter is worth it. It just doesn't do enough. It's like a super dead card, and maybe Memnite could be good, but Memnite is still a 1/1. That's like okay. Maybe Memnite with Metallic Mimic, it's something. We can get like a 3/3 with Hardened Scales for free. But I just don't find. I don't think this is more like bad than, for example, in this. And I also want to try Unearth in this build. So the same build that we were playing with 6 Sack Outlets, 3 Mimics, 1 Spellscat, and 1 Unearth for Lurrus. That sounds quite strong. I think that's what I will be playing right now. The top orb, I regret cutting it. Yeah, that's pretty rough. The top orb, not having the top orb. And we lost to Titan. I mean, we killed 2 Dryads and they somehow found a way to got a 3rd one, and Balakuras to that. So yeah, it happens. What can you do? Yeah, that was the league though. Hope you enjoyed. I enjoy playing with the Omnithopters, but I don't think that's where we want to be going. I think this is kind of police, right now. I don't think. I'm just trying instead of the animation module, starting a well enjoying one on Earth. Just try. I don't think it's better than animation module. I don't think it's worse, but I think that Unearth goes really well with Lurrus, and you can make. Maybe if we have no chance to cast Lurrus or Lurrus gets exiled, we can always cycle. So I like it as a way to abuse more Lurrus. Maybe we should try a second one if it works really well. But yeah, that was the league. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.